Namaste. My name is Anjali One and I'm currently 16 years old. I go to York High School and my passions are science and service. 4 years ago, when I was 12 years old and 4 inches shorter, I volunteered with One International, and that is where my passion for service came from. I can honestly say that this experience changed my perspective tremendously. Now, at 12 years old, I obviously knew that India did have a lot of poverty and that the impoverished live with a lower standard of living, but when you see it firsthand, it's very different. All your senses become engaged, and you become aware of what living in the slums of Mumbai is truly like. You start to imagine what it would be like if you lived there yourself, and you see the struggle that they go through to attain basic human necessities and the things that we take for granted, like going to the washroom or having breakfast or sleeping in your own bed. But despite all this, the kids in the school are still so happy and always smiling. To be honest, when I was imagining what it would be like to see the kids in the slum for the first time, I thought they would all be sad and quiet and depressed. Why? Because TV commercials asking for money only seem to show children sick or crying, so I guess that's what 12-year-old me expected to see there. In reality, as I said before, the kids were the opposite of what I thought they would be like. They were happy and extremely eager to learn. They also never failed to make you feel welcome or tell you how thankful they are that you were there to help them. They make you feel like family. And when I returned 3 years later, 2 summers ago, it was no different. Even after 3 years, many kids recognized me, and I was engulfed in a ginormous hug as soon as I stepped through the gates on the first day of school. For the next 10 days that I volunteered there, no matter how daunting it was to stand at the front of the classroom and teach them prepositions, the kids were always there, looking up with eager eyes and encouraging me to go on. Basically, all I'm trying to say is that these kids are truly amazing and they haven't done anything at all to deserve their current reality. They are all extremely bright and talented, and now, because of One International, they are receiving opportunities to express this talent, and one day they might be able to achieve their dreams and break the cycle of poverty. I was lucky enough to spend time with these kids and learn things that I didn't even realize that they could teach me. I learned more from these kids than I could have with any old chemistry test or 3-hour-long socials lecture. I learned that poverty is a huge problem, but even helping just 1 or 2 people can make a really big difference. I learned how to communicate when you speak a different language from someone and to teach with innovation because of that. I learned patience. The patience that is required to help someone understand and become comfortable enough to participate. All these lessons that I learned were so important to me, I decided to help them in return, to thank them for all that they have taught me. So I partnered up with my old elementary school, and through something called the Readathon, which is a fundraiser where children read books and ask for pledges, we raise money. This went on for an entire month, and by the end of the month, we raised $5,700 for these kids in One International. I couldn't have been happier. And next month, I continue my journey further by going back to Mumbai and volunteering in the school again. I can't wait to see the smiling faces and to see how much each and every child has grown. My experiences at One have been thoroughly rewarding and extremely eye-opening. As cliché as it sounds, I will cherish these memories for the rest of my life. So now that you've heard a little bit of my story, I ask you to donate, or even better, lend your time to help these kids. They deserve an education and opportunities to help them escape the cycle of poverty. With this help, they can accomplish these goals and move mountains. They are remarkable, but they just need your help. Every penny, every minute helps. No donation is too small. Thank you all very much, and I hope every one of you in this room is able to experience something similar to my experience with One. I've learned so much, and I wouldn't have changed it for the world. Thank you so much, and I hope you all have a great night. Bye.